It brings me absolute joy when I get to tell people about our fruit and our story. Joyfully Grown to me means that I can tell people about my family and our story and how their fruit is coming from somebody that takes a great passion in growing it and that we enjoy what we do.
I find joy in bringing balance to a process that is very complex. It's not just the growing, it's the community aspect, it's the family dynamic, it is the farming, it's nutrition, it's crop load, light, water, all of these things.
Planting, frost control, harvesting the fruit, getting the fruit out of the orchards, irrigating, making sure that the cooling systems work and the pumps work. A lot of times when there's things that don't exactly go according to plan and there's things that are breaking down, I really enjoy knowing that you're contributing, able to fix things, and at the end result, making everybody feel better. It's satisfying, really.
The joy that I get out of Joyfully Grown is seeing our next generation of farmers and marketers come up through the system and helping them, reach their maximum potential. When we were deciding what brand should we land on, we had several options and we all said that's it. And it was kind of a defining moment because it said, this is who we are. We love what we do. We want to be successful at it or prosperous. It's about doing what we say we're going to do, growing the best product that we can, and then being sustainable generation after generation.
A lot of these guys that work here have been here since they were kids and I was kids. We worked together and I helped them get homes and plant orchard. And there's nothing, I guess, a lot more joyful than seeing guys be able to have their family prosper. Joyfully Grown means when you harvest a crop and you bring it in and it's high quality and it eats really good and consumers are gonna get a good product to eat, it gives you joy.
Joyfully Grown is gonna add value in my mind by telling our story. Consumers need to know where their product came from, and they need to know the care that was put into it. They need to know the care that it was grown with.
We're hoping that the Joyfully Grown name makes them interested in thinking about where it came from, how it was grown, who these families are, and that'll be kind of the doorway to bring them into wanting to learn more about what Joyfully Grown means. Joyfully Grown to me means honestly a new beginning. Since I've been working on this rebranding project for about 7 months now, it all started with the chance to see what we want to be going forward. Having the opportunity to talk to customers, to figure out truly what makes Chelan Fresh unique and different versus just creating a pretty box and a fancy name is what led to Joyfully Grown. And so having the true authentic stories of finding the joy in our business and being something that our families, who are 5th and 6th generation families, have persevered through so many trials and so many things that were hard, having them talk to us about why they do what they do, we found that verse of the joy of the Lord is my strength and really kind of netted into that and then started getting people to tell us the stories of what brings them joy in their business.
When I saw the Joyfully Grown brand, I didn't necessarily think of the joy that comes in producing that box of fruit. I kind of thought of the joy that comes because of that box of fruit. What that box of fruit does for our community and our family.
Joyfully Grown means going to work for something more than a paycheck. It means trying to do things the right way, both for the customer, but also the people that work for us, making sure that they have a safe and good spot that they enjoy going to work, building an environment that is positive instead of making something where people just don't want to be there.
I oftentimes think when I see the fruit on the line, where is it going to? It's going all around the world, and the comfort and joy that it's going to bring to people to eat, because there's a lot of joy in food.
I think there's great joy in working with the family and people that have worked for us for years to raise the fruit. There's great joy in working with a great team at Chelan Fresh and selling the fruit. And there's definitely a sense of great joy when you're working with people all around the world that appreciate what you're doing and are able to sell that fruit to the end user that eats it and enjoys it.
When I hear joyfully grown, I'm thinking about everything we go through as a family and all the friendships that are made together out here that makes a team that brings a product in our apples and cherries that we can be proud of, that we can survive on. So that's what joyfully grown means to me.
There's a place when you come into Brewster and you have orchards on both sides of the road and you can start to smell the apples and the dirt, and that's just, to me, it's just joyful. It's the apples being raised and all the work that have gone into it, not just from our family, but from all of our employees, people I've known my whole life.
Means farming the same land that my great-grandfather started farming back in 1912 and sharing those memories, the hard work, all that goes into it with my family and my kids.
Growing up on a farm and that way of life has been a joy. And therefore, I can say, we're growing our fruit joyfully growing because of embracing the lifestyle and a 4-generation family farm.
This is an up and down business. There's a lot of risk, but there can be great reward. And one of the greatest rewards is the lifestyle that farming can give and our chance to be around our family every day.
Not many people get to do that with a family business. We get to have all of our family around us all the time. I work with my mom, my sister, my brothers, my cousins, and that brings a lot of joy to me. I think there's joy in handing out paychecks in the orchard. We get to see our employees, we get to see the joy on their faces by their hard work. It's paid off because we wouldn't be able to do any of this without them.
Joyfully grown means collaboration. Joyfully grown means doing things right for the environment. Joyfully grown means doing things right for the employees. Joyfully grown means doing things right for our customers. When you look back after a week, a month, a year, and you see how many times that you were able to successfully merge the needs from the grower side and the needs of our customer side, that brings you joy.
Knowing that we are providing a piece of fruit for people to enjoy, it's pretty humbling to know that.
Growing apples and cherries, I'm gonna say, is not a tremendous way to become wealthy, but it's a good way to have a good lifestyle and a very joyous life.
Homemade apple pie on Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner feels joyfully grown to me. I think it's exciting, I think it's fresh, it's new, and I think it really tells a story about who we are on the farm and as an organization, so I think it's a good fit. It's God, farming, and family, and it's the pillars of our family and the Gebbers family together. Joyfully grown doesn't mean easy. It means you get joy out of the outcome, you get joy out of the process, and you get joy out of the people you get to work with.
I'm excited about the choice. I really am. I think it fits awesome.
No salesman, no advertisement, no guy on a cell phone, no tweets. Right here is what decides it all.